All right, we're going to try that again. Welcome, Internet, to episode 8 of Casting Couch. Today, we are joined by my roommate, Scott. Welcome.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Very good. Now, I would just like to take a moment to announce that I'm in love with Flo Millie. Monaleo is Monaleo? I don't know how to say her name. Monaleo? I think it's Mona Leo because it's supposed to be like Mona Lisa. She's also pretty bad. But Flo Millie, I'm in love with you. So if you somehow hear this, please run away with me. Live with me in Davis County, Utah, please. Now, Scott, how long have we lived together?
I don't even know. It's been like 4 or 5 months.
No, bro. I think we moved in at the end of March, or at the beginning of April, basically. So May, June, July. Oh shit! It's
So I
almost been
was
4 months.
right.
Oh fuck. Okay, my bad, bro.
It feels like a lot longer though, especially with the basement being fucked up for so long.
Yep. So we have a fucked up basement. There was a water pump leaking. Like for whatever fucking reason, the people who designed the fucking house, or I guess they like remodeled it or whatever. They put a water pump behind the furnace as opposed to putting the furnace next to like a floor drain. And the water pump pumps like the fucking humidity runoff water, whatever, from the furnace, pumps it up over a wall down into a floor drain. And that pump got fucked up. So the floor was just covered in water for like 2 fucking months. Actually, longer than that, probably like 3 months.
Yeah, probably.
But they finally fixed the issue and we're going to get the floors back. And then I can have my desk in the basement again. And then I can make more videos. It's going to be very exciting stuff. Now, Scott, I have an award to give you. This is the first ever podcast award. You have been nominated and selected for the Most Handsome Podcast Guest Award.
Wow.
And you win a slide whistle.
No fucking way.
You actually can't keep that, but you can play with it while we record. Like,
I'll take it.
Okay.
Cool.
You want to give a little blowy? Blow harder. There we go. All right, beautiful. So, do you remember how we tried to film a YouTube video? We actually tried to film a few videos. I swear to God,
Yeah.
we're fucking cursed, bro. Every time we try to film a video together, something goes wrong.
Yeah.
The first time, remember we tried to film a video where we looked at a bunch of shocker porn videos?
Yeah.
So, we got high and then looked at a bunch of shocker porn videos like 2 girls, 1 cup, one
Cake
guy,
farts.
1 jar, cake farts. And we recorded for like an hour, and that was very not intentional. We were not supposed to film that long. And I looked at all that footage, and I was like, this is so much editing. This is going to be so much fucking work. I'm not doing this. Also, it was really gross and raunchy, and I felt like nobody would want to watch it, you know?
Yeah, plus a lot would have to be like blurred out.
Exactly.
They wouldn't even get to watch it with us.
Exactly. So, yeah, we scrapped that idea, and then we tried to film another video like a week later. And
Which one was that?
We tried to film the video where I read the thing that I wrote about you in high school.
Right.
And that's actually what I have pulled up on this laptop right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, we filmed that video, and once again, it was like 45 minutes of footage, and I was like, fuck this. I don't want to edit this much. Like, goddamn. And also, the whole content of the video was really niche, and I feel like nobody would give a fuck. Like, it was a lot of inside jokes and shit, so it was rough. So we tried that. And then when I tried to film my first ever episode of Casting Couch, you were there, and I got way too high, and I got scared, and I was like, I can't do this right now. And I went to bed.
And you took a nap.
Yep.
I
didn't take a nap, bro. I fell asleep at 7 p.m. I woke up at 3 a.m. well rested, and I didn't know what to do.
You just stayed up?
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like, I couldn't go back to sleep. I was well rested.
Just do whatever.
I know, but like it sucked ass.
I was alone.
Yeah, it's fuck, man. So you hate old people.
Is that one of your notes?
Yep. It
Yeah,
says Scott hates old people. Subway onions.
Subway. I remember that was forever ago.
You want to go ahead and
it was a
explain
very bad experience at Subway. There was this stupid old dude, and he was taste testing the onions at Subway. And
While you were in line?
While I was in line, I'm waiting for my sandwich, and he's just taste testing onions in front of me. I'm like, bro, You're old enough to know what onions taste like. Just move the fuck along, please. I was having a bad day, and he made it so much worse.
But this is not a rare occurrence. Like, this is a very normal
I
thing.
just hate old. Yeah, I hate old people a lot. Whenever I'm out just in public and there's like a old person, I just don't have a good experience with them. I don't know what it is.
And like if we're driving and someone's like,
Old people suck at driving. Old people should not be allowed to drive. There should be a cutoff limit, or at least like have to retake your driver's test to prove you can actually still drive.
I actually don't think that's a terrible idea. I think after a certain age, you probably should retake your
like,
driver's test.
You can't move the way you used to. You don't react the same. You're just not safe out there, and you're pissing me off.
All right, great stuff. So, as I mentioned just a minute ago, so when I was in high school, senior year, I took a communications class, and one of the papers we had to write, it was the signature assignment.
Mm-hmm.
We had to write a paper that basically you deconstructed 3 relationships in your life and like if they ended or not. Like you had to basically describe it in like the phases of how a relationship starts and then how a relationship like dissipates, because there's like phases to that shit. I don't remember what they are, but we're gonna find out when we read this. So one of them I wrote about Scott, and one of the lines in here was really fucking funny, so I'm just gonna read up until that point and then we'll call it good, because the rest of it is just hella like fucking academic ass like paper writing. All right, so join me as we read story time. Second examination. Let's rewind to my sophomore year of high school at Censored. I guess that was the high school name, and I didn't want that in here. Within my first week at school, I met a gentleman named Jalen Robinson. That's Scott's actual name. Scott's name is not Scott.
Yeah.
But Scott is his middle name.
So it is my name.
Yeah. I was introduced to him through mutual friends I already had at Censored, which was my high school. Upon being introduced to one another, I'm sure we had a very basic exchange of words like, "What's up, man?" This was our initiating phase. Wow, very good. And then I have a citation, Edwards, 2016. Nice.
That's good. I have a very academic.
Jalen and I were actually in 2 of the same classes already. Previously, we sort of ignored one another. We decided to sit with each other in our ACT prep class and talk about random interests of ours, such as sports cars, women, cheeseburgers, and the rest of your typical 16-year-old stuff. That was the funny line that I thought was very silly, but I already knew the line, so it's not as silly the second time around.
I still think it's so funny. It is very 16-year-old boy stuff.
So accurate. Holy fuck. This was our experimenting phase. As Jalen and I became closer friends and hung out more often, I began calling him Scott, which was his middle name. Nice. Glad
we put it in there.
Yeah. I initially called him that as a joke, but he soon indicated to me that he actually liked the name. This sounds like a fanfic.
Yeah, it sounds very intimate.
It sounds like we're gonna fuck.
This is our experimenting phase. I started giving him pet names.
Dude, that's hilarious. Okay. Okay. Over the course of a number of months, we grew to become rather close friends. This was our intensifying phase.
This is so horny.
I began to rip his pants. What? No. I'm just kidding. By this point, Scott and I became great friends. We were hanging out every week and always finding some sort of adventure. I even got Scott a job at the same place I had been working at for 6 months. By doing this, we saw each other a minimum of 4 times a week. This was our integrating phase. Now we just sound like we're married.
Yeah, this is very like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. As unfortunate as it may seem, this relationship closely obeyed Newton's third law. What goes up must come down. Oh, so cringe. What the fuck? Why did I write
your
that?
Feelings right in this.
I should have been docked like 5 points for that sentence. Jesus Christ, that was terrible.
Yeah, dock you 5 points for being a simp.
Yeah, bro, for real. After Scott and I had a seemingly... Oh my God, this sentence. After Scott and I had a seemingly seamless friendship for the better part of a year and a half, things started to decline. Seemingly seamless. That's kind of a bar, I can't lie.
can't believe I came up with that.
That was what? Oh God, I'm so fucking pretentious when I write college papers. I hate it.
Yeah, but you get good grades on them, so.
I do. I asked Scott if he wanted to go get food with me or if he wanted to go on a hike, and he would say things like, "I don't want to just watch you eat, bro." Yeah, that literally happened. I remember that. I remember that. I used to go to Subway a lot after school, and I'd be like, "Dude, come to Subway," and then Scott would never eat, and one day he just snapped, and he's like, "Bro, I don't want to watch you eat a fucking footlong, all right? I don't want to go. I'm not gonna go to Subway with you.
Yep, I remember that.
Eat your goddamn ham and cheese by yourself." Okay. Or he would say, "I'm gonna take a nap instead, man. I'm kind of tired." I think that's because you were doing football at the time and you were just exhausted all the fucking time.
Yeah,
because you had to wake up really early.
Yeah, as hell.
When this all started, I didn't really think much of it. This was our differentiating phase. Oh my God. Our relationship began to deteriorate very slowly. The confidence of both of us would directly clash with one another. This great confidence came from both sides and would often cause arguments and petty conflicts. It had gotten so bad to the point where we were working together, when we were working together, we would almost avoid talking too much in order to prevent a conflict. This was our circumscribing phase. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't know.
Well, you used it.
I don't know. It was just one of the phases, I guess. And I just had to like come up with some shit to throw it in there. Negative emotions and feelings towards each other grew steadily over the next number of weeks. It was almost as if our friendship was on pause. When we'd see each other, we would say very little, if anything. We began to see each other less often because the summer was over and we were working far less often. On top of that, we made a far less effort to make plans with one another at this point. This was our stagnating phase. At this point, our relationship began to shift towards hostile as opposed to just bitter. Damn, bro, this is some real shit. I can't lie.
Yeah, nah, we live this for real.
So, a little bit of background info. Me and Scott became friends, as the paper said, it's like sophomore year of high school, and then we stopped being friends around, like late junior year of high school?
Yeah, like late junior year, all the way through senior year.
As the paper was describing, we both had great confidence, and we clashed a lot. But the way we reconnected was I started working at Walmart. I worked at Walmart for like a month and a half because it made me so fucking depressed. I hated working at Walmart. And while I was there, I saw Scott in the break room one day, and I was like, "Yo, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. It was crazy. Like, I feel like, it's so weird how life does that shit. Like, we reconnected, and it feels like we never had that phase where we weren't friends, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel like we became friends again, like, pretty naturally. Like, when I first saw you at Walmart in the break room, I was like, I can't fucking believe this guy's working with me now. I was like, God, I'm gonna have to fucking see him. But, nah, it wasn't bad. And then I saw you in the makeup section, because that's where you worked. And I went up to you and I said, "What's up?" And then, I don't know, you seemed like you changed. You were, like, a lot more chill. So I was like, yeah, we could be friends again. It'd be dope.
And you changed, too, because back in the day, you were a big stickler about substances. He would get mad at me when I would drink. I remember one time I had, like, a beer after prom or something. No, at the Quince.
Yeah, at the Quince.
So we were in a Quince together, and I had like one Corona after, and then I drove us home, and Scott was literally pissed off at me the whole time because I had like, one Corona.
I can't believe you drink and drive. Like, how fucking could you?
Yeah.
You fucking animal.
Yeah, exactly. But, and like he never had touched weed or anything like that. He never.
Goody.
He was like, "I will never do that shit." And then when I saw him at Walmart, he was like, "Yeah, I smoke like every day now, and like I want to try Molly and shit." And I was like, "What the fuck happened to you, bro? Like you're cool now." I think I literally said that. I was like,
you literally said you're like cool now. I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Not that doing drugs equals being cool, but like. You know.
I just wasn't open-minded about it, so I was like a bitch about it for real.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. So that's the background info. We worked at Walmart together, and then the weirdest fucking thing, he moved in to the same apartment complex. His apartment was like around the block from our apartment.
Neighbors.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Pretty dope. I kind of miss the apartments.
Yeah?
Just a little bit.
I miss some things about it, but in general, like overall, I definitely fuck with this house a lot more.
Oh, yeah. This is way better.
Yeah. So yeah, we lived in apartments like next to each other, and then we fucking like I think, I don't know if I already told this story. I think I did, but we were getting kicked out of our apartment because of some bullshit. And then Scott and Devin, their leases were like ending pretty damn soon. And then I talked to Scott and Devin, and I was like, yo, what if all 5 of us, me and my 2 roommates, and then you 2, all got together and we like moved into a house together and rented a house? And then they were down, and then look at us.
Yeah, look
Here
at us
we
now.
are.
Here we are.
Like 6 or 7 months later, we're living it.
It happens so fast. It happens so fast.
It's crazy how life be doing shit like that. So cool though. So fucking sick. All right, let's continue on the paper. Let me make sure we're still rolling. Good stuff. Are we still rolling on video? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Even in classes we had together, we made a very conscious effort to physically distance ourselves from each other. Dude, I remember we got in a fight one time, like some dumbass petty argument. And we were in the same math class, and we sat next to each other.
Yeah.
And so I sat like one seat further.
Yeah, I remember we sat on like a different row.
No, same row, but I sat one seat further.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, just one seat in between us. I was like, fuck this guy. Because whoever was
you
sitting
showed
there,
me.
yeah, whoever was sitting there like wasn't there that day, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit there.
Yeah,
And I was
fuck
like,
this guy.
If Scott wants me to leave him alone, that's what I'm gonna do. God damn it, bro. We were so petty. I was such a child.
We were hella petty.
Holy fuck. We stopped going to lunch with the same group of people. This was very clearly our avoiding phase. Damn, that's true.
Yeah, I remember the lunch situation very like clearly.
Yeah, I do too. Like we all used to, like, it was a big ass group of like 12, 15 people. We
Yeah.
all used to go to like the mall for lunch, and we'd all sit together. But because me and Scott were like kind of no longer friends, and also me and Austin, who was on Scott's side, we were also no longer friends. So it was like Scott and Austin versus me. And then like people would come up to me and be like, bro, I'm on your side. And I'm like, no, I don't want this. I don't want sides.
Yeah, I didn't know people were picking sides like that.
I was like I just want to sit at a
No,
table.
I know. Like, yeah, it caused a lot of like unneeded drama. Like, I had no idea. Me and Austin were just like, we were both like, yeah, fuck Dan, we'll just not sit with him. Like, we didn't realize people were like picking sides like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's so stupid.
It's high school though.
Yeah, it was high school.
That's what happens.
It is what it is.
After some time had passed of us avoiding one another, peace had almost restored itself a little bit. There was almost a quiet mutual respect for one another from a safe distance. One day, I had simply grown tired of the childishness, and that our relationship, relationship at that point. Sorry, I'm fucking dyslexic, and I had texted Scott saying, "Hey man, you don't like me, and I don't like you. Let's just agree to leave each other alone. Does that sound cool?" And 5 minutes later, he replied with, "Sounds like a plan, Dan." With that text message, our relationship vaporized into thin air. Damn, bro, real shit.
Real shit.
That was verbatim, word for word, what actually happened.
Yeah, I remember I was at my grandma's, and it was a very, I don't know. It's like, you know, like you get those weird memories that are like very vivid.
Mm-hmm.
That one was one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
No, I feel that 100%. To this day, I'm not sure how Scott feels about me.
What a simp.
I know, bro. I'm sorry. I'm fucking gay, all right? Regardless, I have no harsh feelings towards Scott. He was a great friend to me for a period in my life, and I cherished the memories and time we shared. If Scott wanted to buckle down and talk about things, I would be absolutely unopposed to this idea. Why is my wording so fucking confusing? God, what a bitch. Why don't I just make it more simple?
You gotta hit that word count.
I would be absolutely unopposed. Why didn't I just say I would not be opposed? Like
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
It'd be alright.
Regardless, I believe every person enters your life for a particular reason. I also believe every person leaves your life for a particular reason. In the end, I have no regrets or harsh feelings towards Scott or the friendship we had. Nice.
Hell yeah.
But this sentence right here, if Scott wanted to buckle down and talk about
You
things.
sound like my dad.
Yeah, bro. That's so like fucking throwing shade.
Yeah.
Like if
you're ready to grow up and we can talk like adults,
yeah.
I'll ready. I'll be waiting.
Basically. Oh, fuck. All right, let's watch Cake Farts. That was great. So that
Oh,
what
you
we
really
just
had to pull it out.
yeah. So what we just did right there, That was paying homage to the video we filmed where we read that whole paper.
Oh, okay. So,
We banged that out really fast. I don't know why the fuck. I think it's because we were really high, but the video we filmed was like 45 minutes long.
Was it really?
Of just that.
how long was this?
How long are we rolling right now? Yeah, bro, we did that in
Damn.
like less than half the time.
I don't know why it took so long.
Because we were fucking baked, I guess. But yeah, so now we're going to pay homage to the video we tried to film where we watched shocker porn. So here's Cake Farts. This will be the first ever shocker porn podcast audio only. I'm not going to show video of this, but you guys can listen along at home.
Oh, it's going to be in our ears.
We're going to narrate, though. All right, we got an advertisement of a woman doing some really weird dance. Now
Like
she's
some TikTok dancing.
Now she's shaking her ass. All right, skip ad. All right, zoom in on a chocolate cake. What year do you think this was filmed? I'm guessing like 2007.
Yeah, it looks like 2006.
All right, still just. Oh,
You know what I like the most? Cake farts.
okay. So she likes cake farts.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's
Licking the cake.
licking some
Let's get this
frosting.
done. How do I like this? I
She's circling around her prey.
I think I'm gonna have to get nice and comfortable for this one.
Yeah. So now she's up on the counter. She's tying her hair back. No, she's pulling her hair out. Nice.
What do you say? Why don't we do it?
Her hair looks a little greasy, to be honest.
You definitely have to be greasy to do this.
Oh, now she's placing her ass on the cake. Now she's farting on the cake.
Push it in there. Oh yeah.
Okay, pause for a sec. So she submerged her ass on the chocolate frosting, and then she pulled it off. And then she just ripped fat ass, and her butthole like fucking prolapsed. It was so weird. Holy fuck! All right, let's keep going.
More.
She's sitting. Okay, she's sitting on it again.
How does she rip so much ass?
Is that what every butthole looks like when you fart? Do you think?
Probably.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh, look, she's married.
Damn.
She's got a wedding ring. Do you think her husband's filming this? Probably, right?
I guess.
Okay, guys, that was Cake Farts. Very cool.
Wow. We watched shit like that for an hour trying to film that other video.
But Cake Farts was like one of the less
Yeah, that's like one
gruesome
of the
ones.
tame ones. All the other ones were like pretty.
Like one guy, one jar. Like that shit is brutal.
I hate that one.
One guy, one screwdriver. Did we watch that one?
I don't know if we watched that one.
Oh fuck, that one's
What's
bad.
the one in the tub? Was there one in a tub?
Tub Girl?
Yeah, that one was disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. All right, man. So recently I took a heavy dosage of mushrooms about 3 weeks ago.
Mhm.
And while I was on mushrooms, I looked at Scott, and he turned into Puss in Boots. He turned orange, and he grew claws, and he just straight up looked like a fucking cat. It was crazy. And like the whole time I was on mushrooms, I could not unsee him as a cat.
Really, the whole trip?
Except when we were like walking through the hiking trail, I was like, bro, your name is Ezekiel. Like I kind of saw you as like a
We
caveman.
were like islanders or some
Yeah.
shit. Ezekiel, and what was your name? Fucking
Archibald.
Archibald.
Hell yeah, dude. But fucking yeah. So you also took mushrooms fairly recently, like maybe like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, about.
And you said you were also a cat.
Yeah, I full blown turned into a cat. It was so weird. I don't know, man. I was like orange too. Was the weird thing. My skin looked kind of orange.
Yeah.
On mushrooms.
Like some Puss in Boots shit.
Yeah, kind of like some Puss in Boots shit. But yeah, I was like clawing at my headboard and shit. Like I was like a like fucking, like how cats play and shit. I was tangled up in some blankets. It was wild, bro. I was straight up a little cat.
And what do you think that means, like, on a spiritual level? Or just what do you think it means? How do you interpret that? We both saw you as a cat.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
that is kind of weird. That is a little weird.
It's interesting how when people take psychedelics, they will see like the same shit that other people saw, but even though they took it at different times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because of that, it makes me feel like there's literally some truth to whatever it is you're seeing, you know?
Some deep, like, spiritual universe truth.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
what do you think it means?
Maybe I'm just Puss in Boots. Maybe I'm just a cat.
Well, what does that even? What does that mean?
No, maybe it's like everybody has like a spirit animal or something.
You think that's what
Maybe
it
I
is?
just have major cat spirit animals.
Maybe. Do you think it has anything to do with like feminine energy and cats being like? What was interesting is that when I was on mushrooms, I saw myself as like a dog. I saw myself as like a husky,
Yeah.
and then I saw you as a cat. And we always talk about this. We always talk about the polarity of our relationship and how fucking like how in touch you are with the feminine side of things and how in touch I am with the masculine, and how sometimes that can be helpful for sure, but also sometimes we can butt heads really hard because of that.
Yeah, some disagreements. But yeah, that's crazy though that like cats are associated with feminine energy and dogs are masculine.
Hell
Where
yeah,
did that
bro.
come from?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I'm not pulling that out of my ass, right? Like that's a thing, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a thing. I don't know why though.
Why? I think it's because dogs are kind of like, I don't know, man. It's
Fucking-
like, if you think about it, what are the characteristics of masculine energy? It's like, you're kind of dumb,
Yeah.
and you kind of just,
Dumb.
you like work hard, and you're simple. You're really simple, and you enjoy simple things.
Just want to
It's not complicated.
eat, sleep, and have sex.
And like chew on a bone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Sure, I'm sure if I was a dog, I would love to chew on a bone.
Exactly. And then what are the characteristics of like feminine energy? It's more emotional. It's more like intellectual, I guess. You know, it's more,
Yeah.
it's much more like complicated. Feminine energy is a lot more sophisticated. It's like more advanced. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of get what you're saying. It is a little bit more like
Evolved.
yeah. I don't know about evolved.
It's just
kind of
less simple.
yeah. Guys are just really, really simple.
It's
Like
true. It's
eat,
true.
sleep, and have sex. That's literally all a guy wants.
It's true. Like all I want right now is a cup of coffee and to jerk off, like as we're speaking. And it's like that's all I need. You feel me? And because of that, because it's so simple, being like a very masculine mindset person, I fucking love being a dude. It's so easy. But like, you know, I feel like in 50 years to maybe not 50 years, maybe in like 100 to 200 years, like men are no longer going to be at the top of the food chain. Like women are going to
No,
take
definitely.
over 100%.
Honestly, yeah, I agree.
Because men cannot keep up. If you look at the rate of this might be a bullshit statistic, but some teacher I had in like junior high was like, if you look at the statistics, a person born as a genius is like most likely to be a woman. And I was like, huh, interesting. And then I was like, at first, when I was like in 8th grade or whatever, I was like, I think she's making this shit up because
She just straight up lied.
yeah. But now as I get older, like it kind of makes sense. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, women are definitely smart. Like,
I think the only reason men are like on top right now is because of the oppression and like
yeah, just literally because they like.
it's the fact that we could beat a woman's ass. That's the only reason. That's the only reason
Well,
we're on
I
top.
mean, I guess like it's very systematic too right now.
Exactly.
Like, it's like not like right now. It's just because men are gonna beat women's asses.
no,
Like, it's definitely not like
but
that.
that's how it started. You know what I'm saying? Like at the beginning of mankind, men were like, "I beat you up. Shut up. Take care of children."
You think that's how it started?
Yeah, because men were like, I can physically dominate you, so I am superior. But as time is going on, we're realizing like, yeah, we are definitely much more than just that, you know?
I think a lot of it was like teachings too, because like,
That I'm saying that's how it started, and because of that, it just kept going on and on. And
but like religious teachings, like hella religious teachings are like the man is the man in the relationship, and the wife wife is just a housewife.
and I think that's why it started.
You think it started because the man could just physically overpower the woman?
Yeah, 100%. What do you think?
I don't know.
Because like,
You think that's like the reason they wanted to do it is like I am bigger and stronger, so I will do it because of that.
Yeah.
See, I think it's like greed. I think that's like their source of action for it, but overall it's just greed. Like they just want the women to do shit for them.
I think it's both. Like, I think that was like an unintentional part of it. But in the beginning of like human time, I think it started because we were just bigger and stronger, you know? You know what I'm saying?
I guess, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm no historian.
Yeah, I don't know either. We could just be talking out of our asses.
Yeah.
What do you think, Elijah?
Yeah.
He says he agrees with both of us.
Nice. We're all big brains out here.
Big smart brain guys. Boom. All right, penis liquids.
Yeah, what the fuck is this stupid note?
So on this paper I wrote, one of the notes just says penis liquids. Isn't it interesting how many liquids can come out of a penis? Let's count. There's piss,
Yeah.
pre.
You consider pre different than cum?
Yeah, it's a different liquid.
But it's like
There's no sperm in pre-cum.
right.
It's just like
but,
it's just like the
almost the same.
No, it's like the vehicle that sperm is carried in, but it's not the same liquid. And then there's cum
Okay, so
and then blood.
and blood. So 4 bodily liquids coming out of your penis.
Now let's think about women. How many liquids can come out of a vagina? That's even more. Blood, cum.
Nice.
Oh shit, I guess piss doesn't come out of the vagina.
Right.
But then there's like childbirth, and that's like a whole new beast. There's like
Ooh.
placenta,
It's a whole new beast.
baby
It's not
shit.
even a liquid.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I bet the placenta.
Pussy juice.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. But that brings
Yo,
me to
weird note.
Did I ever tell you about the time I nutted blood?
I feel like you did. I don't remember the story, but I remember something about that.
And that's why I wanted to bring up the number of liquids that come out of a wiener. So one time I was in 8th grade. I was 14, and I remember this so vividly. And I remember the next day coming to theater class and telling my friend Tanner, like, bro, yesterday I literally came blood. All right, but so here's what happened. So it was just a normal 14-year-old Wednesday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was a Wednesday, actually. That's crazy.
It was on Wednesday.
So I was sitting there laying in my bed, pull out the old iPhone, pull up the old Pornhub, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I was doing my thing, holding my phone, jerking my wang, and I remember it was just like routine. Like I did my thing.
Yeah. I've done
I
it
fucking
many a time.
I had some tissues, I put it over my wee, busted a nut, and then I put my phone down, and then I look at my wee. It's fucking covered in blood. Like it's
like ton of blood.
Yes, it looked like I just. What's the phrase when you have sex with a girl on her period?
I feel like there's a lot of phrases.
What can you give me one? Something about like ketchup on the ketchup.
I was thinking like bloody sword or some shit.
Okay, yeah.
Like
so
every night gets his sword
straight
bloody.
up bloody sword. It was fucking crazy. I looked at it and it was covered in blood, and my hand was covered in blood, and I was like,
Jesus.
"What the fuck?" And I thought I was gonna die. So I got up. I threw my tissues away. I wiped the blood off of me. And at this point, I was so scared. I thought I was going to die that, like, I almost, like, passed out. Like, my vision was
You're,
going...
like, hyperventilating.
Yeah. My vision was going black and my ears were started to ring. And so I was just laying on my bed in the fetal position, like, am I going to die? Oh, fuck. What do I tell my parents? And so... After maybe like 10, 15 minutes, my vision came back and my ears stopped ringing, and I was like, fine.
Yeah, 15 minutes?
Yeah, it took a minute.
Holy shit.
It took a minute. I was scared.
That does sound pretty traumatic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
just have
was-
like a shit ton of blood come out of
It
your
was
dick.
scary. It was like some fucking Vietnam shit, bro. Maybe that was a little bit insensitive. I'm sorry to any veterans listening to this. I really doubt there's any veterans listening to this, but if there are, shout out to you.
And sorry.
Yeah, and sorry about that. Yeah, so I came to, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? So I Googled it, and I was like, is it normal to cum blood? And apparently it is. I looked it
It's
up.
normal?
Apparently, every now and then it happens to like adolescents. You just bust a nut and it's just all blood. And it basically was like, it's not alarming unless it happens like multiple times in a week or like multiple times if it just keeps happening, then that's an issue and that's alarming. But if it just happens one time, like you're good. It happens.
That's
I was like,
so weird. I didn't know that. That's weird.
I was like, what in the actual fuck? Why did that happen to me? But
yeah, weird and weird that that it is okay that it happens once.
yeah,
Like, what is that just like a puberty thing? I think, or what?
I think so. I have no idea.
I'm glad this never happened to me.
It was a big spooky for sure.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if it happened to you like when you were like having sex with your girlfriend, you like nutted on her butt cheeks and it was just blood.
Yeah, you just noted blood all over her back.
Yeah, like fuck, man, that's
Yeah,
traumatic as
that's
hell for both of you.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's scary.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, so if anyone here has cum blood before, you're not alone. I'm gonna
It's
start.
okay.
I'm gonna start a support group on Reddit. No, I'm not actually. I don't even have a Reddit account. I've never had one. Do you have Reddit, Elijah?
I think I could. Do you need one to look at it? Then I think I do. Yeah, I've been on Reddit, so I think I have an account.
Do you have a Reddit account?
No, I don't have a Reddit account. I think the only time I've ever really been on Reddit was when Reddit 50/50 was a big thing. Do you remember that shit?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Reddit 50/50.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one. I remember I was with Austin one time, and the 50/50 was like a cute cat or a cheesy unwashed cock. And Austin was like, dude, there's no way. How could a cock be cheesy? And then he clicked it. It was the dick. And he was like, bro, god damn it. It was in the middle of class too. Holy fuck.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So was it cheesy?
Yeah, it was bad.
How?
It was like smegma, bro.
Smegma. That's so disgusting. I remember one. They used to be brutal. It was like sometimes both of them were bad. It was like a bunch of like larvae in a tree, or it was like some dude's face blown out with a shotgun.
What
Those-
was it?
It was the guy with the shotgun.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Fuck, man.
Yeah, there's some disgusting shit. You
We-
remember like Snapchat stories, like meme stories that had like hella fucked up shit on them?
Like people just getting hit by buses and shit.
Yeah.
I never had people added like that. I was never into that shit. I know a lot of people were into the live leak and like the
Yeah.
super dark, fucked up humor, but it was not for me.
Yeah. I went through like a little phase of it through junior high. But I look back at it, I'm like, I couldn't watch it now. It would make me sick to my stomach.
Uh-huh.
Like that shit is just so fucked up.
I mean, hey, that's growth, man. That's maturity.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you for keeping the mic right by your mouth the whole time. You've struggled the least out of any guest I've had on the show.
I've noticed. I'll watch your podcast and at least once or twice you'll be like, mic to the mouth. Like, you'll
Yeah.
like correct him a little bit.
Dude,
so
I
I'm-
had to correct Mickey like 7 times.
Oh, yeah.
And he was doing some weird shit. He was like fucking, yeah, dude. Like, I don't. Shout out to Mickey though. I love
Shout
you,
out
bro.
Mickey.
But like, fuck, you're bad at holding a mic to your mouth. But hey, it's all right. You ever been caught having sex in your car?
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me about
probably
it.
a couple times.
This is a really raunchy episode, by the way, guys. I'm sorry.
It's
mean-
okay.
It's funny though.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I've had a lot of car sex in high school, and so just if you're at a park in the middle of the night, a cop will roll up sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Didn't you get caught fucking at high school one time?
Dude, I think Austin caught me.
Shout out to Austin.
Shout out
I
Austin.
think you're right. Yeah, he like
Mhm.
walked up to your window and just like I don't. What did he see? Just like
It's-
butt cheeks
it's-
or what?
Yeah, it was my ass cheeks. It was like, I think it was a late start, so we went and got breakfast, and then just banged one out right before class. And Austin tried to park next to me, and he got a full moon.
Did he like repark his car or did he just get out and
I
like
think
walk
he-
away?
No, I think he reparked. He like drove on the other side of the campus or something.
That's so funny, bro.
Yeah.
I too have also been caught having sex in my car. First of all, car sex fucking blows, in my opinion, because I'm a tall guy and there's not a lot of room in the back seat. Like, the only viable position is like cowgirl. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you
Did
get
a lot of
tired of
that.
that, and you get bruises on your inner thighs when you do it too much. You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
I never got bruises.
I don't know. Maybe you just have sex with smaller women.
That's fair. I am also smaller, so the back seat's not as bad for me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've definitely had fucking bruises and like what are they called? Like fucking tension pimples or something? Tension like I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know, bro. But I would get like weird like little like not like like pimples after like hella friction on my fucking thighs.
Herpes?
No, god damn it. Oh, dude, you want to talk about that?
What?
How I gave you,
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yeah, we can talk about
Holy
that.
fuck! I gave Scott an STD. I
It
mean,
was not an STD.
not actually. It's not an STD. It's a skin condition,
Yeah.
but it can spread from sexual contact.
We did not have any sexual contact, to be clear.
So what happened was I got a skin condition called molluscum contagiosum, which sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Molluscum contagiosum. But yeah, so I think I don't know, I had sex with somebody. At this time I was a fucking whore, so it's not surprising, honestly. This was what, junior year of high school, like early junior year?
Yeah.
And so one day I looked at my wiener and I was like, why are there like weird like pimples on my wee wee? This is a bit concerning. And then and then like they started to reproduce. There was like more of them a few days later, and I was like, guys, I think I have genital herpes. I was like terrified. And I definitely was not going to tell my parents.
Yeah.
So I called Planned Parenthood.
Yes, sir.
And I went to Planned Parenthood, and this guy who I see at Chipotle all the time.
Really? You still see him?
Yes, I see him at the Chipotle by the mall.
Like the doctor?
Yes, the guy with the fucked up hair.
Mm-hmm.
I see him all the time,
That's
and it
so
just
funny.
reminds me of getting acid. Okay, so
Yeah, get to it.
so he was looking at my dick, and it's just so weird to like have a dude with a headlamp on, like on his knees,
Yeah.
like just staring your dick in the face. And he's like, and I was explaining to him before my dick was out, I was like, yeah, I get these little like bumps, but like they don't hurt, they're not itchy, they're just like, they look like little pimples or something. He's like, okay, I think I know what it is, but I'm gonna take a look. So headlamp out, pants off, on the knees. He's staring my dick in the face, and he's like, yep, this is exactly what I thought it was. You have molluscum contagiosum. And I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, well, it's not technically an STD. It's a skin condition because like little kids can get it from like
Like
sharing
frogs and
towels and shit. Yeah, just like skin to skin contact, basically. And he was like, so like you take care of it basically like warts. You stimulate like an immune response. You can freeze them off with liquid nitrogen or burn them off with acid. And he's like, I prefer acid because it's faster. Blah blah blah. And I was like,
Right.
all right, bet. And he's like, all right, let me go get that real quick. I'll be right back. So he gets like a little bottle of acid, like some hardcore shit.
Yeah.
He gets a
it was-
Q-tip, dips it in, and then he's just like dabbing all the little pimples with acid. And at this time, I was encountering a lot of stress in my life. I was very stressed with school and shit. And it took like 5 treatments for mine to go away.
Holy shit.
I had to go back to the office like 5 times to get more acid on my dick. Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know you did 5 fucking
and
times.
by like the 5th time, he was like, do you use any IV drugs? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, well, usually it's supposed to work by like the 1st or 2nd time. So you must have a compromised immune system. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, are you encountering a lot of stress recently? And I was like, oh yeah, I am, because of like college and shit. He's like, okay, that makes sense. He's like, try to watch your stress level, because like it'll just
Good
take
advice.
long. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, bro.
Don't be so stressed out,
Don't be stressed,
man.
you dumbass. What are you thinking? But so yeah, I basically had to find a way to cope with the stress, and then finally the dick pox went away. It took like 4 months for them to go away.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was a pain, and it was not a fun time. But I fucking gave Scott molluscum contagiosum.
Yes.
I think I gave it to him around like the time I had my like 2nd treatment of acid. And I think what happened was like we both went to the urinal and pissed.
We did that a lot. We were piss buddies. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
we-
had a bunch of classes together, or that were close.
So we would just pee before class.
Yeah, we go pee.
So I think what happened was I went piss, touched my wiener, and then I dapped Scott up, slapped hands with him, and then he touched his own wiener, and then it spread, skin to skin contact.
Yeah, probably.
That's our theory. Or maybe we accidentally touched dicks while we were asleep or something. I don't know.
We never slept together. This fucking guy.
Not that
But
you
yeah.
know of. You smell different when you're awake. But
I hate
regardless,
But yeah, no, you fucking gave me dick pox, and then
I'm sorry, bro.
nah, it's okay. But yeah, so I got the acid on my dick. It only took me the first try. The first try that went away. But holy fuck, I almost blacked out from that. It was so intense. Yeah,
just acid burning shit off your
Is-
dick. It
yeah,
doesn't feel
acid burning shit off the tip of your dick.
good. Well, you had one on the tip.
I had one on the tip.
Oh,
I had
I'm
a couple on the
sorry.
shaft. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It didn't last that long, but when it hurt, it fucking hurt. Oh my god, I almost fell while he was putting the acid on my dick. I was gonna fall on top of him.
God damn, bro.
I was waiting to like grab his bald head, like, trying to catch myself.
Just fuck.
Yeah, just
Fuck. That's funny, bro. God damn. But yeah, sorry about that. That really sucks. You got one on like the tip.
you didn't have one on the tip.
No, bro. All of mine were like base of the shaft.
They were like on my dick.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
at least they're gone.
true. Very true. They've been
What
gone for a
weird
long time.
experience we had.
I forgot about that whole thing. God damn. But yeah, it's good to be back with a normal dick.
Right, normal dicks.
So I've also been caught having sex in my car. Have you been
Mhm.
caught by cops?
Yeah.
How was that? Was it spooky? What happened?
Yeah, it's kind of spooky. The cop was pretty chill, thank God. He was just kind of like making sure the girl wanted to be there in that situation, you know. And then he's like, "Well, it's 3 a.m. The park's closed. Get the fuck out of here." And we're like, "All right, yep, we'll leave." So that's pretty much how it went.
That is not how it went for me.
Really?
So I think I've only been rolled up on having like right after banging like one time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was at a park, and it was a sheriff.
Oh,
Yeah, and you know the sheriffs, they mean business.
did he have
Those
a
are-
mustache?
No, I don't think so. I think it was some bald dude.
Damn.
But so the sheriff rolls up, and it was right after we got done banging, and I literally like tied a condom like a water balloon after I nutted in it, and then like flung it out the window.
Bro.
and the sound it made when it hit the fucking asphalt was so funny, bro. It's just like.
Some cartoon
It was-
sounding ass.
It was so silly, bro. But yeah, that's the first thing I thought about when the cop rolled up. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta come up with an alibi for that. But he rolled up.
Wait, did he see you throw it?
No, he
Oh.
rolled up after I threw it and after we had all our clothes on. So
Mhm.
he rolled up and he was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna need your IDs." And then we were like, "Okay." And then he was like, "Yep. So just get yourselves modest for me while I run your IDs." And I was like, "We are literally fully clothed. What the fuck are you
Mhm.
talking about?" And he was like, and I'll be right back." And they calls 2 backup.
Oh my god.
So there's 3 fucking sheriff cars and a canine unit
no way.
Yep,
Holy shit.
at some park, and I was some 18-year-old. I don't want to fucking dox ourselves.
Oh, I guess yeah, fair.
I'll tell you after we
All
film.
right, all right.
But it was really close to here too. So fucking yeah. So this cop calls 2 backup, and then me and the girl are talking, and we're like figuring out like what do we say, and we're like, all right, let's just say we made out, and then I was like, and then I'll say when we came. That condom on the asphalt was already there, and I was laughing about it because I thought it was silly.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "Okay, good plan." So the cop pulls her out. My windows are wide open,
Mm-hmm.
so kind of dumbass move. But he pulls the girl out, and then he's like talking to her privately. But I literally hear everything they're saying, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, he was just questioning her, like, "What are you guys doing? Like, what
Right.
were you doing? How old are you? All this shit, like, all this fucking shit."
Right.
And then the 2 other sheriffs pull me out, and then they're like, "All right, we're just gonna get the canine unit to sniff around your car really quick." And I was like, "Is that really necessary?" I
Yeah,
literally
that's-
said that. I was like, "Is that necessary? Like, you caught me with a girl in a parking lot. Like, why do you need to?"
Did you guys have drugs on you?
No, we didn't
Oh.
have shit.
That's good.
I was a good boy. I was a sober man.
That's
And-
wild that they were just like, yeah, just hang tight for a canine unit with like
Yeah.
no probable cause.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. But I was like, "Is that really necessary?" And they were like, "You never know, man." And I was like,
That's fucked up. They were trying to get you.
they were just desperate for an arrest or something. They were desperate to pop somebody. But after they questioned us, and then after I said the thing about like, yeah, the condom was already there when I rolled up, and I thought it was funny because it was
Mhm.
like, you know, blah blah blah. And then the sheriffs, like, they were talking all together for a minute, and then they were like, "All right, you're free to go." And I was like, God damn, it was like 45 minutes of that shit.
Holy shit.
And what was funny was my friend Anthony was having like a barbecue, in the middle of like while I was like talking to the cops and shit, and he
Uh-huh.
called me while I was like next to the cop, and I was like, he was like, bro, you want to come to the barbecue? And I was like, I'm kind of dealing with the cops right now, bro, but like afterwards I'll come through.
Yeah.
And I think the cop was like, yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah. He's like, we'll
We'll see if you don't leave here in handcuffs.
No
But
barbecue for you.
but then I went and I was like, guys, I'm free. I fucking did it. We're all good.
Fuck yeah.
And the moral of that story is don't fucking have sex at a park, okay? Because police have patrol routes. All right, they patrol
Yeah.
parks. They patrol city parks every night. Don't do that shit. If you're a young person and you want to fuck in your car, don't do it at a fucking park. Don't do it at a church parking lot.
You can do it at a church parking lot,
No, bro. Police
Why?
patrol those too.
but aren't they private property?
Yes, but they gave the police permission to
Mm.
patrol them. Depending on where you are, depending on the type of church, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So that's the moral of the story. Just don't be a goofball. Do you have
Don't
any?
be a goofball.
Do you have any good places for young people to have intercourse?
I don't know, honestly. Just wherever you can find it.
I would say, like in the middle of a neighborhood, in like a cul-de-sac on the side of the road.
Why, like in front of somebody's house?
Maybe like in front of a fence or something. You know, just somewhere inconspicuous where cars would be parked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at night, obviously. Though.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
not in
yeah.
the broad daylight.
No, not in the middle. Unless you have really tinted windows, then you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have really tinted windows, you do it any time of the day.
True. Another good one is like maybe on the side of like a main road in like a residential area. It's perfect. Cars are parked on the side of main roads all the fucking time.
Yeah, but you got hella cars like driving by you.
That's fine. They're not going to think twice.
I don't know. I feel like some people wouldn't like that. Like just
What do
it's
you
like
mean?
it's still like a public environment. Like you were off on like a main road having sex.
But like
like
in the middle
and
of the
if you don't-
night, there's not that many cars.
I guess at night, yeah.
There's like one or two every 10 minutes.
How do you feel about having sex in school?
In school,
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it, and it's cool. One time I got a handy in the middle of class. That was pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was pretty sick. But you know, it's when you're young like that. Like now that we're older and we have our own place
Right.
and a room and a house to have sex in, it's like you look back and you're like, God damn, I was so horny. I was
Yeah,
willing to
ki-
fuck
kids
anywhere.
Teenagers are just horny. Just try to
We-
get it wherever you can.
We really were, bro, and it's just like I just prefer like my bed now or like to shower.
yeah.
Just I'm real simple now. I'm not quite the horn dog I used to be,
Yeah, I feel that.
and that's
I feel that
definitely for
hella.
the best. It's definitely
Definitely
much
for the
more
best.
balanced now.
Yeah. No, high school boys are so horny. They're so fucking horny.
Yep. And we were those.
We were those at one point.
What do you think of fucking at school? And like where in school did you or would you?
I
Oh, and when I say I got a handy in the middle of class, it was like a giant like college classroom, like a giant like 100-person class, and we were at the top row, and the teacher was at the very bottom. So it was like very inconspicuous, and there was no one else on the top row. So it was like it wasn't sus at all. It wasn't like some junior high classroom with like the little desks, and we were just sitting next to each other, just like fucking
kind of had that one time.
What
in, in junior
in
high.
junior high, bruh.
Yeah, it was 9th grade, and it wasn't like a full handy, but she was just kind of like
Playing with your
just
balls.
playing with my nuts in the middle of
Nice.
class.
Nice.
It was English, but not like stairwells in schools were a big place,
In high school?
and junior high.
Yeah, stairwells for sure, especially if it's a stairwell that like has
Mhm.
access to the roof. So there's like an extra floor.
Yeah, and fucking in junior high, I was talking to my friend on the school bus, and he was getting a hand job while I was talking to him.
Did you not know?
No, I didn't know.
To what? Was there like a blanket or like a jacket or something?
Yeah, yeah. I was. It was like on the school bus, and I'm short, so I'm like just. It's like face to face, you know. I'm not like looking down there.
So you were like turned around like,
Yeah.
dude, what do you think of the fucking science project? And he's just getting jerked.
Yeah, he's just getting jerked off. I'm like, bro.
Did he tell you after or what? How'd you find out?
Yeah, afterwards, like a couple days after or something, he's like, yeah, bro, she was jerking me off while we were like on the bus, and we're like, bro, no fucking way. How small is your dick that we didn't notice?
Did you look at her? What was she doing?
She was talking to us too.
What the
Like
fuck?
they were
So
just
it's
made it
like-
casual as fuck.
Yeah, no, I thought it was the answer to number 7 was really weird. I don't know. The scientific
don't know.
method, that shit's crazy. What the fuck, bro?
Crazy shit.
It's so weird looking back and just thinking about how fucking horny I was. I'm so grateful I'm not like that anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some dope parts to it. Sometimes I look back and I'm like, man, I was a beast. I was a dog. You know? But
What do you mean?
just fucking.
Like I was just fucking, bro,
But like,
all the time.
I'm not proud of the promiscuity. Wait, is
Uh.
that how you say it? Promiscuity.
I don't know what word you're trying to say.
Promiscuity. Like promiscuous.
I don't know what that means.
Promiscuous means like multiple sexual partners, like slutty.
Oh. Uh-huh.
I'm not proud of the promiscuity,
Uh-huh.
but sometimes I wish I had that drive still, you know? I feel like an old fucking man and I'm only 20.
And your sex drive is just gone.
It's not gone, but it's like half of what it used to be. But maybe that's for the best.
Yeah.
Because one good nut and I'm good for like a week.
Yeah.
Or like 4 days at least. You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
that's fine.
I think it's more balanced. You save more time. You have more time for like adult, like
yeah, 'cause
real
then
world
you're not
shit.
like horny all fucking day. I remember like in junior high, I would walk home from school, just like couldn't wait to jerk off. Like the entire time I'm walking home, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go home and fucking jerk off. Like that's how horny I was. So I'm glad I'm not like going through that anymore.
What's that one meme? It was like a SpongeBob meme. It's like about to beat my meat.
Yeah.
About to beat my meat.
Yeah, I'm skipping home.
Yeah, bro. Just skipping as you're going home.
Yeah.
About to meet my meat.
Hell yeah.
Rock and roll. We're out of talking points, bro. But I just want to reiterate that I am in love with Flo Millie. Flo Millie, you're so fucking beautiful and so talented and so authentic. I love you. Bro, do you remember that one time when we were working at Papa John's together? As I mentioned in the paper we read, we worked
Right.
together. We worked at Papa John's. Actually, 4 people in this fucking house worked
Yeah.
at Papa John's together.
That is wild.
The PJ crew.
PJ crew.
And we worked at Papa John's right when Papa John said the N-word and got kicked out.
Yeah.
Like right
Yeah,
at that time.
was a whole I forgot about that.
It was a weird time, bro. I was like opening one day and some old fucking guy came in and he was like, I don't care what your boss says. I'm going to eat the pizza. And I was like, okay, bro.
Fucking weirdo.
I am too, but like, fuck. You don't got to be all weird about it.
Yeah, fucking weirdo. People are so weird.
Yeah, old people can be racist sometimes.
Fucking
for
old
sure.
people. I hate them.
But fucking do you remember that one time I cried over Doja Cat when we worked together at Papa John's?
Yeah, you were like in the back, just bawling your eyes out, like she'll never know who I am. And I'm like hugging you, like I know it'll be okay.
So I fell in love with Doja Cat when I was 17 and we were all working at Papa John's together. Basically what happened was when I think back, I don't think it's entirely because of Doja Cat. I think I was just having a rough time in general and I was kind of lonely in general.
Mhm.
But I was like I listened to Moo by Doja Cat because it just recently came out and I was like, okay, that's a silly song. And then I like listened to some of her other music and I listened to Go to Town and I was like,
Mhm.
whoa, this bitch is actually really fucking talented and like hella cool. And then I started listening to a bunch of interviews with her
Mhm.
and I was like, dude, she's so hot. She's so talented and she's like such a cool fucking person.
You just started falling in love.
I fell in love with her right then and there and I was like, fuck, bro.
Mhm.
And then every time after that, every time I would hear Go to Town by Doja Cat, I'd start crying.
Damn.
Like a couple tears would come out.
Like,
For
fuck, dude, she's perfect.
yeah, bro, for like a year after that. Every time I heard Go to Town. Nowadays, I
Uh-huh.
listened to it pretty recently and I was like, no, I think I'm fine. Because
Yeah.
Doja Cat's really mainstream now and she's kind of annoying now. And
you don't like her now?
I mean,
Not
she's
as much.
not as much, but she's still definitely cool as fuck and she's definitely a very powerful woman and I respect her a lot. But
Hell yeah, we love powerful women.
so yeah, bro, I remember the next day I came into work and I was just thinking about the fact like she will never meet me. I'm in love with this woman and she doesn't even know who I am.
Yeah.
And I was like
Heartbreaking.
slapping some dough on some pizza and literally like a tear came out of my eye and landed on the dough and I
I
was
think
like,
I watched you do that too.
no, I don't think anyone was there yet. It was
Oh,
because
really?
I opened that day. So
Maybe
it was just
a different time.
it
You
was-
cried over some dough.
no. It's you came in later that day.
Oh.
And when you and Bailey and Jaden and yeah, you, Bailey, and Jaden were there. That's when the tears really started flowing. When all my friends got there, and I was like, I literally like in the back, outside, just started crying my ass off. And I, looking back once again, I don't think it's entirely because of Doja Cat. I think I was just having a rough time in life. Not gonna lie,
some shit underneath.
for sure. But yeah, so Doja Cat, thank you. Flo Milli, you're my new love. You're the new love of my life. So if you hear this, reach out, please. Love you so much. I
Yeah.
actually don't love you.
I don't love you. You're just
I just
kinda
think you're
cool.
really dope and really hot. So like, I would get on the podcast, Flo Milli. Why not?
You think she'll listen?
No, fuck no. But Doja Cat, get on this shit too. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of the episode. We just hit an hour. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube, smash that fucking like button.
Smash that shit.
Smash that shit like I want to smash Flo Milli.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, that was dog shit. Fuck, I'm sorry. Okay. Thanks for watching if you're on YouTube. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit the Snapchat and the Instagram at Chappy Tits. Scott, you have anything you want to plug?
No.
Okay, for sure. Scott makes jewelry though, so he's gonna maybe he'll come back on a future episode and talk
Yeah.
about his jewelry making and shit.
Yeah.
It's really fucking cool. He makes cool chains and necklaces and like rings and shit. But he's just
Hell
getting
yeah.
started,
Thank you.
so yeah, I genuinely really like your jewelry. I genuinely wear it because I think it looks fucking nice. All right,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
you're welcome. But thanks for listening, guys. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.